Hello everyone, and I'm back with a new video. So as I said in the last video that I'll be explaining some imbalances today. So let's do that. So one of the major imbalances which we learned last time was bishops versus knights. I hope that you remember this is a bishop, this is a knight, and I also hope you remember how they move. If not, you can see my video on how the rules work. And before viewing this, please do watch my previous video, as if you don't view that, you won't be able to understand this, as they are quite related. So let's get started. So suppose we have, let's just start from the beginning here, and let's play a pretty normal game. As I explained last time, so you go for the central control, you develop your pieces. Oh, and last time I forgot to mention something. Sorry for that. So last time I forgot to mention something, that since you know your knights are slower than your bishops, the bishop can reach this square in just one move. The knight needs one, two, three, four, and five moves to reach. It's obvious that the knight is much slower than the bishop, so it is always suggested that you should develop your knight before your bishop. However, it's not compulsory. There are positions, there are even defined openings wherein you develop your bishop first. But this is the most common played move in this position. So let's go ahead with this. Knight f3. The notations are written over here. So this opening is called Ryan Lopez, as you can see here. It's quite often played at the top level and also at my level, which is not so high. Yeah. Here you just take. So now let's analyze the imbalances in this position. So as you can see, now rook equal. Basically everything is equal other than we have two knights and a bishop, and he has two bishops and a knight. Okay, and one more imbalance I taught you last time about pawn imbalances. So black has a double c pawn, and we have perfect one pawn island. He has two of them. That these are the imbalances in this position. So it all depends in this position, and whenever this opening is played at the top level, who can make use of their knight or their bishop better. So knights, now what are the kind of positions, like what is the key thing when you see you should know that knights are better here? By seeing there should be some method, right? So let me explain that to you. Sorry. Let's keep them here. Yes, so this is the position. So now as you can see, white's bishop is stuck defending these pawns. It cannot move at all. However, black's knight is free. It can come here, here. It can come here and then target both of these pawns. And then the black king can come and easily gobble up these pawns. So that is how it is. Basically, the major rule, like the rule you should look for when you see a bishop versus knight imbalance, is whether the position for the bishop, in this position white has the bishop right. So are the pawns of white on the same color square as his bishop? So what does that mean? So this is a light square bishop because it can only move on light squares. But unfortunately for white, all his pawns are on white squares, and as a result, the white bishop has no place to go. It may always not be necessary that he will not have any place to go. For example, if you look at this position, put here. Here, white's knight is so much better than black's knight is so much better than white's bishop because he's already ready. He can come. He can easily. Because white's pawns are on the same color as his bishop. That makes his bishop bad and weak. So this was the next principle. So more ways to determine whether bishop is good or knight is good. So let me just show you. So here we have created an imbalance. So black has just given up his bishop for our knight. So how do we determine if this knight of ours is better? Sorry, if this bishop of ours is better, this one, or this knight is better. At the moment, this knight is definitely better because it is outside. It can come here, it can come here, it can come here. However, in the long run, the knight will not be nice. Most probably, if white plays accurately. How do I know this? Because if you see this bishop, so bishops. If let me ask you a simple question. If you have this position, not this, I just set it up. Wrong side. If you have this position, who do you think is better, white or black? So you might be thinking that because white has his pawns on the same color as his bishop must be a bad bishop. However, this is not true. In this position, it is a position from the end game. So this is actually quite useful as black is protecting his own pawns. And as you can see, this position is open. There are not many pieces on the board. So white can easily maneuver his bishop here, 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 here. Wherever he wants to go, he can go. On the other hand, white's knight will take time to go wherever it wants to go. So as a result, open positions are good for a bishop. Sorry. But closed positions are better for a knight. Let me show you how. Closed means there should be more pieces on the board. If there are more and more pieces, then a closed position is always better for the knight. Okay, I messed something up. But you get the thing, right? Closed positions. Closed, like, suppose, yeah, I'll just show you a very common opening played at most top level, the most amateur given everywhere. Sorry. I'm just getting it wrong. So this opening is called the Ninja Indian Defense, and it is played at the top level, at the beginner level. I personally play it sometimes. So now, if you notice what just happened, black gave up his bishop for his knight and also damaged our pawn structure and created two pawn islands. Now, why does he give up his bishop for his knight in such an early position? He does not know whether the rising position will be closed or open, so the bishop might have been better. Well, actually, whenever you open with one d4, the positions that arise are mostly closed, and with one e4, the positions that arise are mostly open. So, in such positions, it is always knights are always better. So that is why black gave up his bishop. So now, if you see, or now I said mostly in if one e4 leads to open position. It's always not the case. Look at this. This is the Sicilian defense. It's played at the top level, at the bottom level, everywhere. I don't play it personally, but I have been played against. I have played against this before. Yeah. Suppose you just. This is the Nairov variation of the Sicilian defense, and here black decides to kick off your knight because it's a good knight. Good knights are the ones which have access to most squares. So good knights are, look at this knight, it has access to so many squares. So a good knight is a knight which is mostly centralized in the center of the board, and the best knight is on the 6th rank for white and on the 3rd rank for black. Because just imagine a knight to be here. Just imagine a knight to be here. Just forget about this pawn capturing the knight. Just forget about it for a minute. He is he can infiltrate into the enemy's territory in so many different ways. So knights on the 6th rank are always the best. Okay. So here he decides to kick out your knight and to take it back. Yeah. So now this pawn is a backwards pawn, and I hope you remember it from last time I taught you. So I also said that the square in front of a backward pawn is weak. Now it is very important to place pieces on your weak squares in front of backward pawns. Why? Because if the opponent gets a chance, he will push this pawn ahead, so that this no longer remains a weakness. And there is a saying in chess called knights are the best blockaders of pawns. So if you ever need to blockade a pawn, just think of knights. Okay, suppose you play something and you just block this pawn. So you again have a beautiful knight, and you are also blockading this pawn. If black decides to capture, you still blockade this pawn. Yeah. Now one more thing. How do you determine whether to make a capture or not? Okay. So I'll just show you another position. Now let's look at some possible captures in this position. So this capture is possible, but should you do it? No, right? Because if you do this, then black can just simply take back with this knight, and you have a really extremely bad position. You just see this evaluation bar just drop down. Similarly, you have this capture as well. What's the point of this capture? Because you just lose your bishop for a pawn. Evaluation bar goes down even more. So how do you determine whether you should make a capture or not? Okay. So let's say we play more simple development. Yes. White castles. Black, for whatever reason, plays his knight here. Whatever the reason be. And here, white just brings his rook out. And black plays this. So how do you calculate whether your knight here, whether it is safe, whether this is safe to capture or not, and whether you should defend it more? So let's look at. So there is an easy method to do this, to count the number of attackers and the number of defenders. So how many pieces are attacking this knight? Let's see. The bishop and the queen, two pieces. How many are defending? The queen only, right? And even the pawn, not only the queen. You must remember this. So there are two attackers and two defenders. So in such a situation where if the number of attackers is equal to the number of defenders, then the piece cannot be captured. It can be, but they don't gain anything from it. If you look at this capture, okay, just make some waste moves, something like this. Yeah, if you capture, I capture, you capture, and I capture. Everything is equal. He has messed up our pawn structure, but the material is equal. That's what I'm trying to point out. But here, for white blunders and plays this. Now the knight has just one defender and two attackers. So if black decides to capture, you can't capture back because you just lose the queen. So that is how you determine to make a capture or not. Okay. Now how to determine whether you want to make a pawn push or you want to push a pawn or you don't want to push it. Yeah. So I'll explain that too. So here, white is aiming to push the pawn d4. Okay, so how do we determine whether his push is correct or not? So let's count the number of defenders of that square. Now because we want to go to that square, our opponent will try to defend that square. So let's count the defenders of that square. So the knight is defending, the bishop and the pawn. He has three defenders. So let's imagine our pawn were here. Just let's imagine. So now white black wants to capture this pawn. Can he? There are 1, 2 and 3 attackers. And there are 1, 2 and 3 defenders. So our pawn is safe, which means we can push this pawn. Now here, can black capture this with his bishop or with his knight? Let's see. So let's count the number of defenders for the pawn. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. So now because number of defenders equal to number of attackers, capturing would not be right, because if you capture, you just lose a piece. You see, we have 1, 2 and 3, 2 bishops and a knight. You have a single bishop and a knight. Okay, so that was the main imbalance in bishop versus knight, as well as some extra rules which I wanted to teach you. Now I'll teach you some chess.com features as I've been doing every day. So let me teach you the lessons feature. So if you are a chess.com member, free member, you get a limited amount of lessons. But if you're a premium member like me, you get unlimited lessons. And lessons are for all levels. You see all these here. You go to the one which is learn. You go to learn, and here you go to lessons. Okay. So these are chess lessons. Learn from interactive free lessons created by chess masters. Watch videos to learn concepts. Test knowledge with challenges. Level up to achieve mastery. Let's get started. So I have already done this a lot before. So it's showing completed. Let's just hide this here. So these are the levels. Just learn to play chess for absolute beginners. From beginner to winner. Think like a chess player. Advanced chess concepts and mastery. Yeah. So suppose let's check learn to play chess. There are some parts in this. Learn how to move the pieces and playing the game. So let me just quickly go through one of them randomly. Learn how to move the pieces. Yeah, let's see the bishop. I've not seen it before. I obviously know. I'll just see it for you guys.
The bishop is one of the most interesting pieces in chess because it can move as far as it wants, but only on diagonals. The bishop, just like the other pieces that we've met so far, cannot jump over other pieces. This means that the bishop has to stay on the same colored square it starts the game on for the entire game. In chess, you get two bishops. This bishop is called the light squared bishop because it can only travel on the light squares. Meet the other bishop that you have in the game, the dark squared bishop. It moves exactly like the light squared bishop, but only on the dark squared diagonals. Now that you've met both bishops, let's take a look at how they move. With just one move, the dark squared bishop can enter the longest dark square diagonal on the board. Let's do the same with the light squared bishop. Now, notice no matter how many bishop moves we make, the bishops never cross paths. They never block each other. And the reason why is because they're on opposite colored squares, so they never interfere with each other. They make a good team. Now that you've learned how the bishops move, it's your turn to practice moving the bishops.
So whenever you finish watching these small videos they have, you will always see a button here, start challenges. So click on it, and then usually be 5 challenges. Like there are 5 challenges here, and whatever you have learned in the video, they'll give challenges based on that. If you have forgotten something, you can go and check back the video lesson here, and you can also take a hint here. So the bishop wants to move to the other side of the board in a single move. Can you find the move? Yes, this is the move. Bishop h8. The bishop dreams of visiting the top left-hand corner of the chessboard. Can you find a path to move it there in just 2 moves? Suppose I've forgotten this. I'll check the hint. Try moving the bishop to the same diagonal as the top left-hand corner square. This is the top left-hand corner, and this is the diagonal to that. So let's move it here. It's obvious. Yeah. Next. Dark square bishop is in the center of the board. Can you move the light square bishop to the square directly to the right of it and have both the bishops in the center? This is easy. Yeah. So as you go ahead, your challenges will get harder. The bishop wants to travel to the other side and reach the top of the board in 2 moves. Top of the board. Here, this is the only free square because you can't go like this, or like this. But you can go like this. Yeah. So this move, the next move, he comes here. The white bishop is ready to climb to the top of the chessboard. Move the bishop to the top diagonal. Easy. Yeah. So as you go ahead, you'll get stars, you complete lessons, and as you go ahead in mastery level, you start getting lessons by GM Simon Williams, I am Danny Rench, etc., etc., etc. So thank you for checking out my channel. I'll link some good chess YouTube channels in the description. You can also check them out by clicking the I button. Thank you for watching, and I'll bring a next video next week, hopefully continuing some imbalances.